You guys, Crypto here with another video, and this just came down the pipe. And so John Roca has something to say about the plot of the Starfighter movie. If you don't know who John Roca is, he's got a lot of connections. He's been in a bunch of stuff, a bunch of movies. You can look him up online. And he definitely has some connections. And, you know, he was in the writer's room, or he knew the rumors from the writer's room as it pertained to the Acolyte, and he knows some people. And he generally shills pretty hard for the Disney Star Wars stuff, and, you know, and he apparently knows who fought on the Doomsday set and all this stuff. And the thing is, you know, he's in the industry, so, you know, he's gonna shill, right? Like he's in that industry, but apparently he's kind of saying now what the plot is of this Starfighter movie. And it could be wrong, but I don't know. I think it's just very predictable. I mean, I've been saying this, I've done at least a couple videos about this, that it's pretty obvious what they're going to do. It's another Adventures in Babysitting. The kid that Ryan Gosling's character is protecting is Force sensitive. The last rumor was that he was his nephew, that this is Gosling's nephew. But it was, it's Adventures in Babysitting again. It's another protect the kid from the villains and get him somewhere, which is just so boring and so the same thing again. And I said in one of my earliest videos about this Starkiller movie that Rey will be in this. At the end of the little mini non-trailer where they just show the logo, there was a lightsaber ignition sound. So, and this takes place a few years after The Rise of Skywalker. So I thought, well, of course that's what they're going to do. And I also suggested that they're going to throw Rey in there at the end to see how fans gauge this. You can go back and watch the videos. It's not that I know anything. It's that I know how these people think. This is the only thing they can do. This is the only thing they can think of. They don't have a lot of creativity left in them, if they had any to begin with, okay? So having said all that, here's the rumor. The movie Starfighter has a plot. Well, it's... Okay. Anyways, it's the plot. The movie Starfighter has a plot where Ryan Gosling protects the son of a female Jedi. Okay, so that's a deviation from the last rumor. So it's not his nephew. It's the son of a female Jedi. Actually, having said that, it could still be his nephew. The female Jedi could be his sister. Amy Adams plays the female Jedi, and Flynn Gray plays her son, a Force sensitive. Now, here's a question for this. Now, this sounds like it's probably accurate. Why would you as a Jedi not just protect your son? Or do you feel like you're too weak to deal with these baddies, these Sith or Darksiders or whatever they are? Because there's at least two of them. And then it says, Ryan's character is not Force sensitive, but rushes around to protect the son from the villain. So it's Adventures in Babysitting, right? We're protecting the child again for the bazinthieth time. Bazinthious, I don't think that's a word. And he brings her to Rey. Now, Josh from Den of Nerds takes it further and says that they're taking Force-sensitive kids to Rey. And he's not extremely happy about it. He's pretty mad. So, when I was talking about this rumor, when I was talking about this movie months ago, it just felt like, as soon as I heard that it was some kid, he's protecting some kid, I thought, he's taking him to Rey. And that's the ignition of the lightsaber at the end. This is my guess, they get there, and they're caught by the two Dark Lords, or whatever it is. Those two Dark Lords, or whatever, are about to overtake them, and Rey saves the day at the end, and fights them. And like I was saying earlier, this is them doing or in my previous video, this is them doing the feeling out process to see how people react, to see if they want to go as far as making the full Rey movie, which I think they're probably going to anyway. But this is so obvious. if there's going to be a new Jedi Order, they're going to build up to it. They're not going to do that for Luke, of course, but they're going to do that for Rey. And I've been saying for years that this is a brand full of people that are totally insecure about the decisions that they're making. So now they're doing constant test balloons, see how people feel about it. Drop the Mara Jade lightsaber hilt, see how people react. So there's been rumors that they were gonna introduce Mara Jade and Luke, and that they were gonna sort of shoehorn and retcon Luke's story from The Last Jedi, and say that he wasn't just on the island because Kylo and him thinking of killing him and the burning of the temple and all that stuff. We're going to add that he was also on the island because something happened to Mara Jade, his wife, and potentially his kid. It reeks of desperation if they do that, but again, that's how they think. They're going to do this stuff mixed in with the Reys and the Jebs or Zebs and the Filoni-verse crap and the Ahsoka that should have been dead long ago and all that other stuff. Just like they're using Thrawn and mixing it all in with all this other crap. So essentially, what we're looking at going forward with Star Wars, as far as I'm concerned, and again, I've been talking about this for a while now. Maybe not to this extent, but I have definitely talked about this. Where we're going with Star Wars now is because Disney allowed Dave Filoni to do his stupid Rebels show, and because Disney allowed the idiots who did the sequel trilogy to do what they did, and because they're desperate to try and get back the EU fans that spend the money, they are now going to try and do an amalgamation of Disney and EU combined. And now it's up to you to decide whether or not you think that's okay. Anyway, so a lot of people think he's bringing the kid to Rey. I don't know why he has to bring the kid to Rey. I don't know why Amy Adams' character can't protect him. It doesn't really make any sense. But that's what they're going to do. And I've been talking about this for a long time. And it's not because of any kind of smartness. It's just I know how they think. It's Adventures in Babysitting again. And yes, that's going to be Rey's lightsaber ignited. She's probably going to fight the villains at the end and save the day. And that's basically what it's going to be. So anyways, guys, let me know in the comment section what you think. If you like this content, please like and subscribe. It always helps the channel. Feel free to check anything else on my channel. Have yourselves a really good day.